I guess one of the nice things about not having a good camera is that you don't pick up all the really annoying loud noises that go on in this house. So in a way, I guess it's good that I have a shitty microphone. I'm just using the video feature on my camera, and I just cut the video out and I just keep the sound. It's very professional. This week, I wanted to talk about something that's kind of been plaguing my mind, and I really should have written stuff down as this ideas have been coming to me. I should have been more prepared for the audio of this, but you know, c'est la vie. That's just how it is. So I'm experiencing what I like to call success fallout. Now, what the hell am I talking about? For all of 2021, I have been working on the Oceanica images, the pictures that you guys have been seeing me make. And right now, 5 of those are in a show, and they're doing well. And people seem to respond to them very well. And people seem to be excited about them. I've been able to sell some prints of those pieces. Print shop is down below, by the way, if you are curious. I need to add some more pictures to put on that, but yeah, that's down below. Anyway, plug right there. Anyway, so success fallout. So I'm looking at this series of artworks that I've done and all the work that I've done, and I think, oh, by the stars, this is working. Like, people seem to really respond and really like this. But I'm at this point in my life where I no longer find interest in making that type of work. So I want to change. And I want to change what I'm making, but I'm so scared to because of how successful I was. I'm scared that if I do something new, it won't be received as well, and I will have failed. So the success of what I did do is kind of like ruining the ability to be successful in what I will do, if that makes sense. I've wanted to get back into portraiture for a while. I was kind of avoiding it for a bit, but I have some ideas. But I'm scared to show them, and I'm scared to do this artwork and spend this time on them because I don't know how well they'll be received, you know. Back in 2015, I graduated college, and my senior project was a piece that took 5 years to complete. Everybody knew me as that girl that does the giant colored pencil drawing. Like, I was known for that. And senior show happened, you know, I graduated, and then it was, oh no, who am I? I'm no longer that girl that does the giant colored pencil pieces because that's over. Who am I? What do I do? How do I move on? You know, you're so wrapped up in what you have created that you can't focus on what you could be creating. And it's a big problem for me, you know, and it took me until, I don't know, maybe this time around thinking about, oh man, those Oceanica drawings were so good. How could I ever top that? How could I ever compare to that? How could I ever be better than that? Not like, I used to compare myself a lot to other people and other people's artwork, and I'd always think, oh God, if I could make something like that, if it would look like that, maybe it would be better. And you know, I do that with my body too. I think, oh man, if I looked like that, or if I looked like her, or if I was thinner here, or if this didn't exist there, I would be so much happier. But that's not the case. You know, comparison is the thief of joy. And when you start comparing yourself to other people, you can't find joy in any of the things that you can do yourself. And that's just something that has kind of come to my mind this year specifically, within the last couple of months. And that's what actually really freed me into doing the Oceanica stuff, was realizing that the only competition that existed was competition with myself. And I didn't have to do that. I could just say, all right, let's just enjoy what we're doing and have a good time with it, you know? And that was really freeing. And going back to 2015, I would say it took me until 2018 to say that I was finally producing stuff that was like even a modicum of good, even a little bit good. I made these giant movie posters for like movies that didn't exist or whatever. It was like I would get an idea for like a script or like a book or something or a movie, and I would make a movie poster of it. And of course, being the smart person that I am, I never made the pieces to standard picture frame size. So if I ever wanted to show any of them, I would have to get custom framing. Kind of like the 2015 giant colored pencil things. Like, I would have to get that custom framed, and that thing is like 25 feet long by 84 inches tall. Like, there is just no way. That showing of that piece, that 5-year span of my life, is for people to worry about after I'm dead. You know, like Van Gogh, like after he's dead, people cared. Or so the myth is. After I'm dead, the colored pencil piece I did, people will figure out how to deal with that. Anyway, so yeah, coming off of this success into what I'm doing now, this playful portraiture stuff, it's scary. I won't lie, it's pretty scary and uncomfortable, and you don't want to do things that are scary and uncomfortable. You want to do things that you know will work. You want to be able to spark joy in other people, and you know that what you've done has done that, and stepping away from that might not do that, and that's pretty scary. I don't know, maybe it's not scary to some people, but it is scary to me to think that I will be letting people down. Because I worry so much about letting people down, I worry about being successful at all. Because the moment you're successful, in my brain at least, the thing that I think about next is, well, how long will it take until they get disappointed in me? And it always does that. It always turns to that negative thought process. But what I have to remember, I'm trying to keep in mind with myself that just because I've moved on to making other things does not mean what I made no longer matters. Like, I'm working on these portraitures now, but that doesn't mean that all my Oceanica drawings are just gone. They don't have to be put in a drawer and pushed away. They still exist, and I can still use them and show them. And I don't know why it took me this long to think about that. You know, it's kind of like how I finally learned to make art to standard picture frame sizes, so I don't have to custom frame everything that I do. For some reason, it just never occurred to me until like this year. But yeah, no, just because I don't know what's ahead doesn't mean that what I had is meaningless and dead. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that makes sense. I guess what I'm saying is I'm always scared of success because I'm scared of the disappointment that comes afterward. But the fact of the matter is that that disappointment doesn't exist. It's just a figment of my imagination. You know, it's just this boogeyman that keeps me from exploring and trying new things. And that's unacceptable. I think that's unacceptable because I have so much that I want to make. I have so much that I want to give, and letting irrational fear stop me from moving forward is just, not okay. Anyway, these next drawings will be a little bit different than the ones I've done before. I won't be doing series of stuff. I'll just be videotaping like what I do on a specific day and then have a topic. So instead of like my words being the background for the art's going to be the background for my words. And I don't know if this will work. It's just something that I'm trying out and seeing what will happen. Who knows, maybe it could really be a good idea or it could really be a bad idea. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Kind of a short video this week, kind of a succinct topic, I suppose. I've just been thinking about it so much that I feel like I've already talked about it out loud even though I haven't. I feel like I'm ready to move on to these other drawings, and the fear that I feel is real, but I have the choice of letting it be debilitating or not. So I guess that's all for this week, and I will see you all next week with some other topic of interest. Okay, bye-bye.